The fundamental unit of Scrum is a small team of people, a Scrum team. The Scrum team consists of one Scrum Master, one Product Owner, and developers. Within a Scrum team, there are no sub-teams or hierarchies. It is a cohesive unit of professionals focused on one objective at a time, the product goal. Scrum teams are cross-functional, meaning the members have all the skills necessary to create value each sprint. They are also self-managing, meaning they internally decide who does what, when, and how. The Scrum team is small enough to remain nimble and large enough to complete significant work within a sprint, typically 10 or fewer people. In general, we have found that smaller teams communicate better and are more productive. If Scrum teams become too large, they should consider reorganizing into multiple cohesive Scrum teams, each focused on the same product. Therefore, they should share the same product goal, product backlog, and product owner. The Scrum team is responsible for all product-related activities from stakeholder collaboration, verification, maintenance, operation, experimentation, research and development, and anything else that might be required. They are structured and empowered by the organization to manage their own work. Working in sprints at a sustainable pace improves the Scrum team's focus and consistency. The entire Scrum team is accountable for creating a valuable, useful increment every sprint. Scrum defines 3 specific accountabilities within the Scrum team: the developers, the product owner, and the Scrum Master. Developers are the people in the Scrum team that are committed to creating any aspect of a usable increment each sprint. The specific skills needed by the developers are often broad and will vary with the domain of work. However, the developers are always accountable for Filled Circle creating a plan for the sprint backlog, Filled Circle instilling quality by adhering to a definition of done, Filled Circle adapting their plan each day toward the sprint goal, and Filled Circle holding each other accountable as professionals. Product Owner: the product owner is accountable for maximizing the value of the product resulting from the work of the Scrum team. How this is done may vary widely across organizations, Scrum teams, and individuals. 6. The product owner is also accountable for effective product backlog management, which includes Filled Circle developing and explicitly communicating the product goal, Filled Circle creating and clearly communicating product backlog items, Filled Circle ordering product backlog items, and Filled Circle ensuring that the product backlog is transparent, visible, and understood. The product owner may do the above work or may delegate the responsibility to others. Regardless, the product owner remains accountable. For product owners to succeed, the entire organization must respect their decisions. These decisions are visible in the content and ordering of the product backlog, and through the inspectable increment at the sprint review. The product owner is one person, not a committee. The product owner may represent the needs of many stakeholders in the product backlog. Those wanting to change the product backlog can do so by trying to convince the product owner. Scrum Master: the Scrum Master is accountable for establishing Scrum as defined in the Scrum Guide. They do this by helping everyone understand Scrum theory and practice, both within the Scrum team and the organization. The Scrum Master is accountable for the Scrum team's effectiveness. They do this by enabling the Scrum team to improve its practices within the Scrum framework. Scrum Masters are true leaders who serve the Scrum team and the larger organization. The Scrum Master serves the Scrum team in several ways, including Filled Circle coaching the team members in self-management and cross-functionality, Filled Circle helping the Scrum team focus on creating high-value increments that meet the definition of done, Filled Circle causing the removal of impediments to the Scrum team's progress, and Filled Circle ensuring that all Scrum events take place and are positive, productive, and kept within the time box. The Scrum Master serves the product owner in several ways, including 7. Filled Circle helping find techniques for effective product goal definition and product backlog management, Filled Circle helping the Scrum team understand the need for clear and concise product backlog items, Filled Circle helping establish empirical product planning for a complex environment, and Filled Circle facilitating stakeholder collaboration as requested or needed. The Scrum Master serves the organization in several ways, including Filled Circle leading, training, and coaching the organization in its Scrum adoption, Filled Circle planning and advising Scrum implementations within the organization, Filled Circle helping employees and stakeholders understand and enact an empirical approach for complex work, and Filled Circle removing barriers between stakeholders and Scrum teams.